Hey guys, Anthony Fisher here for BrandingMen.com. Wanted to step into this video real quick. One of the first videos that I'll be doing, and I want to be doing more of these on a consistent basis. But as I'm out on the road, and I'm just thinking about the death of Kobe Bryant and the other people that were a part of the helicopter situation in which they all lost their lives. And it just made me think and appreciate the people that we have in our life. And I really want to come to this and speaking with you guys from an angle of legacy, and to recognize that I believe that our responsibility as men is to leave a legacy. And so how do you do that? How do you leave a legacy? And I want you to understand that legacy is not about money, although that it can be, obviously. But the focus here is not about money. It's not about resources. It's not about riches. But it's about what you are leaving behind for other people. And the fact of the matter is that one day, you and I will no longer live on this earth, that we will pass away. And the only thing that will remain, the only thing that will stay, is really what we did on this earth and how we made people feel, how we supported people, how we loved people. What do we do to help them get through life situations and challenges? How do we walk with them in their life? And so I want you to think about this. Kobe Bryant, yes, he won championships. I want to say 5. I know he had multiple businesses. I know he had many investments, and he did very well for himself. And I'm really blessed and happy for that young man. But the one thing that Kobe Bryant did, as if you're looking on any sort of social media or even discussions with people, you recognize that he had a profound impact on people's lives, even people's lives that he never met them ever. And yet they are appreciating the person of Kobe Bryant. Number one, I want you to understand that your gifts are your legacy is often wrapped up in your gifts. And so what I mean by gifts are, what do you offer the world that is unique and special about you? What gifts, God-given gifts, have you matured and manicured and developed over time to where you are now able to express to people your uniqueness? In other words, your brand. And Kobe Bryant definitely had a brand. But more importantly than just his ability to play basketball, he had this sort of winning attitude. And once he retired from basketball, you begin to understand a little bit more about what drove Kobe Bryant to be the man that he had been. And I want you to understand that your legacy is built upon the fact that you have built relationships over a period of time. It's how you make people feel. It's what type of investment you've made in their life. And you need to understand that you also have the opportunity, if you're not doing it already, to build a legacy. So how do you build a legacy? Number one, understand your strengths and understand where those strengths can be used and exercised. Number two, recognize that your strengths are only the corridor. They're only the door that opens up for more conversation and more partnership and more relationship to take place in your life. Because when you die, people are going to remember you by who you are and what you've done. And it's not necessarily the tactical stuff that you've done, although people will remember that. But it's really about what is the theme of your life. If you were to today pass away, God forbid, but if you were to pass away, what would people say about you? What would people say about you? And even more so, what would you say about yourself? What is your life story that you want others to know about you? Because your life story should speak to the legacy that you're leaving. And so I want you to understand and begin to cherish every single day of your life, recognizing, number one, that it's not promised you. Number two, understand the importance of doing life in a way that is joyful, that is pleasing, that is impactful, that is making a difference in the lives of others. Because, guys, I honestly believe that that's why we're here. And God blesses the fruits of our labor, and he blesses the things that we put our hands to, for sure. But there is a message, there is a theme, there is a legacy that you are supposed to deliver and express in your life. And if you're not doing that today, then I'm going to ask you the question, why? Maybe you never thought about your life as a legacy. You see, each of us, we have what I call the ability to, what's the word I want to use? We have influence. We all have influence in our circles of influence, right? My circles of influence are my wife and my kids. I have influenced them. What I say, how I say it, when I say it, and how I expresses it influences their minds. I have influence at the job that I work with, right? And I have influence there, and I can make a difference in people's lives. I can help them think differently about life. I have influence obviously with you guys and the Branding Man business, and be able to comfort you and tell you what it's like to live a branded life, a life that is branded by Jesus Christ, and kind of tell you about the day-to-day and what does that look like as a man, as a father, as a husband, as a businessman as well. We all have influences. You have influence, whether you are a husband and you have your spouse, you have your wife, or you have kids, or on the job force, or friends or relationship. We all have influence. So what are you influencing, and how are you influencing, and what is the message of your life, so that when you pass away, people can say about you, whatever it is, you hope and you pray that it's something that you were able to deposit in their life that had made a difference in their life. Because that's where life really matters. It's by what we do for people. So I just want to encourage you guys to say, when you look at the life of not just Kobe Bryant, but every life that has ever existed, and I'm referring to just normal people who are not in the limelight, people who are not, out there trying to become famous, so to speak, but just people who are living life, and that's including you and me. What sort of impact are we making in our world? Think about that. What impact are you making in your world? And if you don't know, right now is a great opportunity to reassess and recalibrate your life so that you can begin to reshape how you make a difference in people's lives. For the better. Absolutely for the better. So I just wanted to come on here, guys, real quick and share what was on my mind. I hope I wasn't rambling too much, but just know that your life matters. Your life matters, and it matters more and far beyond that you can ever know sometimes. And so take this time to do some introspective work, and then also just let those that you love, let them know that you appreciate them, and tell them why you appreciate them. Because at the end of the day, we all need love. We all need validation. We all need someone to say, I see you, I think about you, I care for you, and I want nothing more than the best for you. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that. I hope that you've been blessed by this for the few minutes in my ride to my destination. But I love you guys, and I pray for you guys, and I hope that God will use you in a mighty way. And I know he will. And I just want to encourage you to allow him to, because we can never imagine, we can never think what God truly has for the people who decide to allow him to work in their lives. Okay? So signing off, guys. You take care. God bless. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.